Hello, Raising Vibrations community, and welcome to my Scorpio friends. Hope you're well. And today I'm going to be sharing with you just my perspective on the monthly forecast of December, and just giving us a little bit of a heads up in terms of soul evolution, and general thoughts and ideas that I feel are naturally unfolding for us at the moment. So I feel like, from my point of view, December is going to be a really interesting month, maybe a little bit wacky, sometimes going to be filled with extreme highs and odd lows, and overall just a sense of maybe bounciness, I think. I also feel that December is going to contain a lot of energy that will reflect the totality of the year 2016. So a lot of the energy that we've been working through this year is going to kind of culminate this month, and I feel that this shift in awareness is going to bring us another layer of what we are doing here on Earth, and what it means to be human. So some really interesting and fascinating stuff, but at the same time probably going to be a little bit bumpy towards the end at least. So let's have a look here for you guys. Okay, on the deepest level, the nature of Scorpio itself, and you having your sun sign in Scorpio, you're evolving the emotional complexities and emotional attachments, and you're empowering yourself through your communication. Okay, communication, your connectivity to things, your ability to articulate, your ability to know language, your overall sense of how do you immediately connect with your immediate environment, and how does that bring a sense of voice, a sense of vocal expression to yourself. So this is a very, and this has been happening, of course, since 2008, where the nature of your definitions have been completely, in a very Scorpio way, just being ripped apart and said, new growth, yeah, we just got to kind of let go of all of the stuff that's no longer serving us anymore, and kind of really get into a newer language, sense of who am I, from my communication, from my expression. Now I'm Scorpio as well, sun sign, so I definitely felt this transit, change the way that I articulate myself and express, and just in general connect with my most immediate environment. So really powerful things going on there regarding that. And of course, this is a long-term transit along with Neptune and Uranus. So Uranus transiting in our 6th house of our astrological chart has been bringing to us over the last couple of years, since 2012, a readjustment in what does it mean to walk your daily activity. Like, what is your daily activities like? How do you manage your routines? How do you manage your health? How do you manage what is something that provides work to you? How do you do your work? What is your employment? So with Uranus being in the 6th house, they can feel sometimes a very different, like a detachment from the rest of society, the rest of the world, around health, around a feeling of what is the most appropriate daily path that you walk. Again, just saying the same things over there, but it's this: what is your consistent path? How do you make decisions in your life every single day that affects the way that you experience your life? So Uranus is kind of shaking up a lot of that 6th house stuff and really getting you comfortable with a new, healthier version of yourself, right? And then, of course, Neptune's in our 5th house of our astrological chart. So that's a big deal. The reason is because for Neptune transiting the 5th house, there's this incredible divine inspiration to follow your dreams, to be inspired to operate from the heart and to express creativity, and to really know what it feels like to know what it means to feel special, to feel recognized, to feel validated, to feel like the world is really supporting your ongoing achievements. Now, Chiron has also been there, and the south node of the moon is also transiting in that area. So a lot of what's going on for you right now on a sun sign level is a re-emergence of creative inspiration. Okay, and alongside that creative inspiration comes a new language and comes a new health and lifestyle routine. So that's what's changing for us in a very deep, complex level. Now, if we kind of look at the symbols closer to our personality, Saturn's transiting through our second house, and it's been there for quite some time. So we've definitely been, having to learn a lot of lessons and emotional growth around what are our essential needs, what does abundance and money and self-worth represent to us. So we're dealing a lot with those kind of emotional hiccups around what is excess and what isn't, okay? And for us, at the moment, the sun is actually transiting through the second house of this astrological chart. So again, there's a lot of awareness around self-worth, around abundance, around upgrading your personality to be at a place that reflects your, again, like I said, your self-worth. So money issues could be a part of this problem over here. But when I say issues, I mean more along the lines of challenges. And again, it's really just trying to get you into a space so that you can recognize what your self-worth is about, okay? Now, Jupiter has been in our 12th house for quite some time as well, and it will continue to keep on staying in the 12th house for up until next year, August. Now, the point of Jupiter in the 12th house is always to bring a completion or a sense of ending, okay, around whatever symbolism is in that house. Now, in your case, with the 12th house being where Jupiter is, or should I say Jupiter's in that 12th house, we're really culminating an entire evolutionary cycle of belief systems, okay? So there's an even deeper connection towards some transcendental ideas. You're having more deeper mystical experiences. You're finding your visions are strong. And this is amazing because, of course, part of that vision is connected with the inspiration that is leading you to follow your dreams, okay? So this is a very powerful transit for us, I feel, that is bringing in a lot of influx of non-linear consciousness. I would like to say it like that. So Venus is in the third house of the astrological chart. He's been in Pluto at this point in time. So again, we've been hypersensitive to our communication, our language. What are the right words? How do we communicate to people? What language do we use, etc.? And Mars has been transiting in our fourth house, which of course has really been bringing out a deeper sense of connection on your emotional level, okay? So these inner planets have been like bridging your thoughts and your emotions together and allowing you to watch how that maturity has taken place. Like, how do your thoughts and emotions influence your reality? And that's just pretty much what that's been doing for the last month. Now, on the 19th of December, Mars will go into Pisces, Venus will enter Aquarius on the 7th, and Mercury also goes retrograde as well on the 19th. So those are really big changes on a personal level, okay, personality-wise. So the Mars going into Pisces will bring extra inspiration to follow your dreams, okay? Venus will go into Aquarius to now begin to crystallize the emotional reality that has been worked on over the last month with Mars. And Mercury will begin to backtrack back into the second house, bringing you this need for awakening and realization and commitment around your value, your sense of self-worth. So there's going to be a going back there and saying, okay, these are the things that you missed. This is what you've got to do now. This is how you've got to kind of like, this is where more awareness can be brought for growth, etc., etc. Okay. But before all of that happens, on the 13th of December, there's going to be a full moon in Gemini, which lands in your 8th house of your astrological chart. So all of the awareness that's going to manifest when Mercury goes retrograde and Mars moves into Pisces and Venus moves into Aquarius will be manifested through this full moon. So pay close attention to this full moon. Watch what's going on in your life, because there's a lot of growth and awareness that we're manifesting, okay? And finally, on the 26th of December and the 28th of December, Jupiter is going to oppose Uranus and square Pluto, and Saturn's going to square Chiron. My best advice to everybody during this period of time is to watch this experience, to chill out, to relax, and to just allow the experience to move through us, okay? There's a lot of awareness that's going to come through our way, but if we're consistently kind of getting stuck in the emotional flux of it, we're going to find ourselves being oversensitive, being frustrated, being edgy, etc. So it's really good to just take a step back and kind of just observe this within yourself, all right? Okay, my Scorpio friends, thanks very much for listening. You can always support my work by going over to my website. The link is in the description below, and check out some of the services that I offer, book a reading, etc. Or join in one of the astrology schools. Learn your chart is always a great thing as well. So go check that out. Other than that, have a fantastic month, and I'll speak to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.